Hey guys, it's Dr. Kirby here, and we're back with another video. New season, new me, as I said yesterday. So we're gonna try builds again. So we're gonna do so since Aery got buff, we're gonna do Senna Enchanter gameplay, right? Now this was the day before the season reset, so I was still Emerald 2. Um without strong areas, I think I should abuse it to get to like high elo, and you'll see in the gameplay. But first let's talk about the matchups because we never do matchup talk. We just like briefly go through it. So, disclaimer: this girl, whoever this is, I don't know if they're a subscriber or not or something, but she was a pain, and then she'll realize she'll get pain later because of what I'm doing in the build. Okay. Also, changes to the loading screen. Yeah, I did. I don't know if this is true. Or maybe I was just realizing it now. When you click on the rune, it shows their full set. So I'm like, maybe that's what people do to like counter you. Because sometimes people counter via runes, right? So I'm like, that's really weird. Anyway, so Jin Lux is a good matchup. But the thing is, Lux is Lux. And with Lux, if you miss your skills and you don't hit anything, I'm going to poke you. That's why me and Caitlyn are such a good thing combo wise. And this Jin was not giving. A lot of ADCs love to rely on their support when it's a team effort. It's a duo effort. There's equal pay. You know what I mean? So anyway, I don't like marksman people. Well, in lower elos at least in higher elos, they're like they know the T. They know like when to like if I give you this buff, you know when to go. And you know what I mean? That's why I love Enchanter supports, but because it really babysits the marksmans. Anyway, so Annie Swain, this could be a fair matchup. I don't think Annie can one-shot Swain that easily. There is penetration in items, right? Magic items. But he's going to get tanky later on with Roa, Rod of Ages. This too, I think Evelyn wins early against a Trin, but when Trin crits later on, especially with the new runes, the new items for him, Lord Dominic's or whatever, I think he will demolish. But then again, E still exists, so thank God. That's the thing. I'm sure she should have picked E actually. E is just that girl. Okay, anyway, Timo and Garen, your mama's booty. I think again, same with the situation with this Swain. Timo is more of like he can't do like he can poke you, but he can't like fight. You know what I mean? He can't do an Irelia. You know what I mean? I'm burping. I just ate. That's why. So yeah, I think this is the T with that matchup. This is fair-ish. Anyway, not me hitting the display. Also, I love in the comments that y'all call me mother or something like that. I didn't realize that. I love that. You know what I mean? Also, like and comment because not many people do that. But I love the comments that y'all give me. So yeah, keep it up. Okay, so let's talk to the lane. I don't know if I should do the whole gameplay or just the thing, but we'll just do the whole gameplay for now. Let me turn up the volume a little bit so that. Okay. So obviously, I bought a pink ward first because every time they always enemies like to ward the enemy bush. So for example, if I'm on this side, they're gonna ward this bush. So I might as well just bring this here for later. And it's very useful to have this earlier on, especially because Eve, you know, you can see from the back of my model, Eve is gonna be like ganking us later, and you need to keep an eye on that. So of course I hit a good route, obviously. That poke though, I need to heal before the ignite. You gotta time it right. Caitlyn knew the T. Caitlyn knew the T. She has lethal, that's why. Yep. Caitlyn knew the T with that. And I think I lagged a little bit there. She lagged a little bit. Honey. Okay. But you know what I mean? Like, with the whatever. This Caitlyn knew the T read the room, so it's really rare to find ADCs like that, especially in low elo. This is low elo because you're this rank. I think Caitlyn was diamond, I think, but you're at this rank late in the season and you're not challenger or like master. And again, it's been years since I've played hardcore in this game. If you go to my profile and look at my history, the last time I was like master was like what, season 9. That was years ago. We're at season 20. So, you know. But yeah. They're aggressive because that Evelyn is gonna come in and just snatch the crown, honey. But little does this bitch know, I had something coming up for her and it's an item. But yeah. Can we talk about the boots nerf from the last video I said? It's really nice. In a sense, like, yes, you're losing all the stats, but your majority of the supports already are at 900 gold on their first recall. So I'm gonna give my finger snaps and my eats and eights for that. Um, it's not bad. It you know who nerfs this? Damage dealers. So like not Caitlyn, maybe like a mage. Like if you want someone like if you're snowballing, this cuts your snowball a lot. The boots, by the way. Also, didn't they change lethal tempo? Tempo. Oh, my accent came out. Uy, Pinoy. Um, lethal tempo. Okay, don't get it twisted. Um, I don't know. A lot of the runes change. I read about it and I saw it. Um, we might make a video about the runes and how important it is to, and how important the changes were to the runes. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it really changes up the game a lot. Because you know, it could break your character. Okay, there I am hitting it again. Missed. This Jin loves to place those traps, honey. Okay, so we're just farming for now. This Annie wants to farm, and then I saw that little I put that ward there. Do you guys see that earlier on? But yeah, I wanted to do that because, you know, this Annie, the Annie doesn't do damage, huh? Look at me go! Look at me go! Look at my footwork, footwork, footwork. Oh, look at my footwork, footwork. There's Eve. She was just vibing there. She really needs to get it together. Anyway. Okay, I'm back. I went to the bathroom. Anyway. I went to the bathroom. Because I don't know, all of the things I've ate is like, oof. Mixing it up. Anyway. So, when it comes to this build, this like, Aery build, we don't have Helia here in wildrift yet. So the first item is gonna be rough. Roof. I think Mandate was good. I had, what was that called? Harmonic Echo initially in this build, but then I changed it during the champion select because I guess it fits Senna. Because when you slow or immobilize someone, like her first skill, right, is a slow. That counts as the Mandate buff. So I guess that's the key, right? And if you want your boot and chance, always go Dreammaker. I think Dreammaker on Senna is really nice. Especially it buffs your ADC. I wasn't. Oh, this is funny. So I pink warded this, right? And this Caitlyn knew to read the room. Her initial thought was to push, but here, I was like, yeah, she was so panicky. I felt so bad. I felt so bad, but I don't feel bad because that's just one of many things that I'm gonna do to that Eve in the game. So we already have our support item, right? The Lux poofed. Literally, she poofed out of here because she gave up on her marksman. You know what I mean? And this Caitlyn is Caitlyning, honey. 2x KO Caitlyn over here. And thankfully, the Tryndamere is not really good in his stats right now, like his KDA. But at least he got 2 of the objectives so far, so that's all that matters, to be honest. But Annie is not doing anything. Girl, do the mid lane, push the mid lane. You know what I mean? Okay, I have to recall for that. Okay, he got me there. Okay, then that Eve is trying to make a sneak. So of course I'm gonna unsneak that. And put that pink ward back in. I think I recalled after this, yep. But yeah, so far so good in the matches. Obviously I got my Dreammaker already. I really in this situation I think I changed my mind actually. And look at that, Caitlyn is already fed to the point where she can just one shot. I mean, the goal to winning this game, especially like to counter the Eve, right, is you just have to waste her skills and not get executed by her ult, and then you're free. I literally see that Eve in the corner of my eye on the map. But you can see how low elo is so annoying. Like, everyone doesn't know what to do. This Lux is moving around situationally. Yeah. They're not reading the map. See, as you can see, Lux is dead. Girl, recall. And I managed to kill her there. Tryndamere is coming back up. But yeah, that Garen is level 11. Yeah, I had to get her from that mark, honey. So this was the point of the match where I was like, I had like a lightning light bulb, like, bing. I feel like I need to, because look at our enemies: Lux, Evelyn, Swain. 3 out of 2 are AP. So I'm like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to do one build, and I don't know if you guys do this in general. I like to build one item, defensive item as a support to counteract what's happening. And I know people are like, oh, just go Morello. Sometimes it's fun not to default into like your specific build. You should never really be defaulting into a certain build unless you're really like ahead, unless you're very snowbally. And here is another low elo shenanigans. People like to do A-ramming. And I get it. If you look at the map right now, top lane is being pushed, bottom lane pushed there too. But like, why do this and make a pick and sacrifice? Like, you know what I mean? And that Evelyn, I'm clocking her T. And I think that's why I chose Mandate, because of these situations. But yeah. Eve had the audacity to like kill us all there. Okay. And in this match, I was really pinging these objectives. Oh. Not the Discord notification. But yeah, I have a Discord, by the way. Anyway, so yeah, the minute I saw this bitch, I was like, you need to go out. Like, where was she at? She was hovering around here, see? Trying to take out Teemo, and she vanished. But, you know me. I managed to catch up to her. Literally. That was the main focus for me. Also, this Lux is not with her team, by the way. Don't do this as a support. Oh my gosh, this Lux. I don't know. Sometimes people pick Lux and just like, I'm gonna win. Because I love playing Lux. Like, yeah, I love Lux too. Like, I love playing her as like my comfort pick. But like, can you play it right? Like, you're not doing it right. Anyway. So after I built my Ardents, right, which I think is a good... It's neither here nor there when it comes to like an Ardent sensor. There's only... I mean, it benefits... I mean, actually, Ardent's not bad here because it benefits Trin, Kate, Teemo. That's it. And me. Because I get the buff too. So now you see that Negatron cloak, okay? That cloak, honey, and you know something is coming. After my speculation earlier on in the match, was like, okay, there's like 3 AP damage dealers that are like key parts of the match. Their win condition, should I say, and that Lux Flash, that Lux is not it. So I said, let me make history. Yeah. Also, Senna's shield is really big with Aery and whatever the runes I have on, which is not much. I think it's Gathering Storm and stuff. They really want to get her ass here. This Eve wants to get her ass here, huh? But yeah, oh, look at that. Look how much damage I'm doing with coordinated fire. I think that's kind of a good thing, though. If you're offensive, air quotes. You can opt for something else with your first item. I think Mandate is that girl. Okay, nothing much happening here. We can fast forward. That Eve is my target. You know, like, you find someone to annoy. This is how you can win matches. Find someone to annoy, and then kill them multiple times. They'll get so tilted to the point that they will never, you know, do it again. Okay, let's read that matchup. Caitlyn died because she was on top. When you can see that there's 3 people, and yet she had the audacity to like even like be there. Like, why aren't people reading the room like that? Like, I know it's your mistake, but is it really your mistake when it's obvious? I hate when people do something that is so obvious and you could have just prevented. You know what I mean? Like, you could have prevented an accident if you wear, like, your pads or something, your knee pads or your helmet. Like, better safe than sorry. Like, come on. And like, I'm BMing this Eve because I was giving it to her. I'm trying to, like, what do you call it? I know I flashed, but I'm trying to, like, bait her to waste time because I saw someone was trying to do something. I was trying to stall her for something. And you can see her there. She's around this area. And you can see how heavily warded the enemy. Look, this side of our jungle is heavily warded so much that you really need to bring like a pink ward or something. And I still have my pink ward, I think. So yeah, it's really important to make notes of these things. I'm really with this Caitlyn right now because she's the only one who can succeed. She can't kill me now. She can't kill me now. She fucked up. Why? I'm building Abyssal Mask. Now, I don't know if Abyssal Mask is the right call for this. Maybe you can do like the other one. But she did her damage and she didn't know what to do with her damage after that. So, flop. And that's how you win your game sometimes. Like, you have to face the problem, look at it, and then kill her. You know what I mean? Like, do the problem and solution. Also, I was picking for a dragon here a lot, and no one is doing it. This is not even the first time we did dragon because the Caitlyn is there doing not dragon, Baron. This we were gonna do Baron, but then Caitlyn was doing dragon, and I'm like, girl, get with the program. Again, I kept my pink where they're hovered because I know that you could be like sneaking around at the back. And again, Caitlyn is all alone there, and I'm like, girl, recall. Like, you're already probably like full build almost. You don't have to get to max level yet. Like, why are people staying for minions in the state of this game in this time? Like, we're 17 minutes in, which is like mid to late game. Don't waste it, girl. Be with the team because you're gonna be needed. Because look how what these people are doing. They're trying to invade our jungle while the Tryndamere is there, and no one's there. It's a mix-up. I'm really aggressive here because I know that these people can kill me. Because look how tanky I am. I have 3,141 health. And then I'm gonna build my last like item. Like, they can't kill us in this situation. Even if this Eve comes in, look, she can't. She did her damage, and now she's in. She's at the back of us. So, yeah. Now I'm tanky. Look at that. I survived that. Yup. And now Tryndamere is in his power spike, which means like his crit thing is scaling up, honey. And he's level 15. Eve is level, I don't know, but look how we were ahead of him in levels, or we were on par, and now he's ahead because of, jungle, jungle creeps and all that. Being a jungler with smite is broken. This Garen is trying to hit me. Kiting queen, dead. So yeah, see my phone is low, but like, I had to charge my phone when I was recording this. By the way, this video ends brief because it literally said 5%. Low bat. It wasn't 5. It should have lasted longer, but eh. Finally, we can do Baron. We can duo Baron here. And we were on par with all the objectives, as you can see from the top here, where my mouse is. We did all the objectives. And sometimes I'm so... Have you guys felt this? You're so negative when it comes to your matches. Like, you lower your expectations so much that you didn't realize you're winning, even though it's like close. Like, you can see the KD here is close, but then again, a lot of these people make mistakes in the matches. As you can see, we got, all the dragons, and now we're gonna get the elder. Like, we got all the objectives, and I still felt like we're gonna lose. That's how you should expect your life sometimes. You know what I mean? Not everything has to be perfect to get a win. So just, you can lower it. Who got slain? Timo got killed, but my eye is that Eve. We saw that Eve coming. Good thing Kate wasn't the one that got killed. See, look at her. I'm marching her in. And I'm not scared because I'm really tanky. As you can see there, Kate is spewing auto attacks. She is spewing auto attacks, and now we get to do the Elder. We could have done Elder, but she wanted to push hard. I do realize that we had Baron at this point because we did take it earlier on. But yeah, also look how powerful Pink Wards is. Like,
Enemy turret destroyed.
and look at my phone, it's lagging a bit. That means the battery's about to go out. But yeah, we won this match after this push, and yeah, it was a good match. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. Have you guys tried any of the new runes yet? If you guys have any suggestions on what rune I should try, Senna Aery is really nice. I think it really buffs her up. In the I think it's not the Aery. The point of the Aery buff is the damage part, not really the healing part. Because you can still go Black Cleaver on Senna, and I think it will do a lot of damage procking wise, and I haven't done that yet, so let's see what happens there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Like the video, appreciate, subscribe, notification bell for never upload a new video. You know the tea. There's so many things that we should try with these new runes, or like the changes of the runes, so yeah, let's expect more videos for that. But yeah, social media is there. You can support the channel, donate on YouTube, etc., etc. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.